Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we are back on GTA 5 Online, and today we have received two vehicles. We have received the Benefactor Terrorbyte and the Terrorbyte Mark II. This video today is going to be based off the Terrorbyte. We are going to buy it and have a look at the customization, see what it can do. Right, so first of all we've got the interior tint. So we've got a pink colour, a military green colour like that. Lime green and purple, orange and blue, a very blue, white and black, white and brown, black and brownish. I don't know which one. I quite like that one. I quite like that one, and I quite like that one. And that one suits a military, hardcore, hacking base quite well. Interior decals. Right, so what we got? Crosshatch. It's all sort of the wallpaper, effectively. Wow, you can really make this a home from home, can't you? I don't even know what to go for. Even the flooring changes. I don't know. I'll just keep it plain. Save me some money. Turret station. Oh, we've got to have a turret station. We've got to have that. A drone station. We've got to have that as well. A weapon workshop. Now, the only thing I don't like about these sort of updates is the fact that now this makes the Avenger and the MOC completely useless, which for me is quite annoying. Well, for a lot of us it's quite annoying, because we've just spent a few £1,000,000 buying these new vehicles, and now we've got one here that's already that's just made it worthless now. Specialised vehicle workshop. Only the laboratory on the Earth, the high tech, and low profile enough to customise and store the Terrorbyte Mark II. Well, obviously I'm going to need that, so I can do the next video. Right. Whoa, that's an expense. £3.3 million. Yes, that's a lot of money. Luckily, thank you very much to Rockstar and everyone out there on the Rockstar Social Club. I was one of the top 5 winners of the After Hours Snapmatic competition, and I got awarded $5 million in-game dollars. Thank you very much, Rockstar, that you just paid for my Terrorbyte, effectively. Right, let's go and buy that. 3.3 million. Phew, that's a lot. Thank you for purchasing this on workshop, whatever. Go to those layers to modify your Terrorbyte. You can also request it nearby via Terrorbyte services. Ah, right. So the Terrorbyte is modifiable at the nightclub. Right. Okay. Let's head our way up there then. I've done some drastic car garage organisation, so I have no clue where any of my cars are. I don't even know what to go in.
Our fearless leader.
Got the free Night Shark from last week's deal week. Well, what should we go in? I don't even know what to go in. Well, that explosion just reminds me. Let's go in passive. Let's go in passive. I think there's already a Terrorbyte out there. Oh, I don't know what to go in. Let's go in one of my favourite cars, the Casco.
They're bringing your personal vehicle around right now.
Now, there's a few little fun facts about the Terrorbyte. The first one is the command station was built by Lester and Paige Harris. If you don't know who Lester and Paige Harris is, Lester is a main character in the GTA story mode, and is a person you call on your phone to get the police off you and all that sort of stuff. He's a great hacker. But he also has an associate called Paige Harris, and you use her in the, I think it was the first heist you do, the Felica Bank. She helps you do the hacking and all that sort of stuff in that mission. And I think she also helps you in the Pacific Standards as well. So yes, it's all been built by them two. Quite a fun fact to know. You just can't get away from the noise of this thing. Now, if you're one of these subscribers that you waiting for another best sounding car video. Don't worry, I'm in the process of making that. Whoa. It'll be up in about 6 days, I think. I've got one improved modded car sound coming out on Thursday. And then a couple of days after that, I'll release the best sounding cars video. Nearly there to my nightclub now. Apparently this Terrorbyte can actually, oh god, there's a pressure mark 2 behind it. And apparently, as I was about to say, the Terrorbyte can lock on to, I think it's like 5 different targets at once. That's insane. Whoa. That was a bit random. And here we go. Garage number 2, I think. Where's it? No, not that one. Reverse up. Go back in again. Level 3? Yes, that's the one. And I think it's level 1 we need to go and find the Terrorbyte. If it's here. I don't think we got a text message saying it was there yet. Unless I was just too bothered driving.
Good boy. I've set the nerve center up in your truck and we are ready to go. Access the back of the Terrorbyte and I'll get you on the comm system to explain some things. And don't worry, I'll explain them slow.
That's good. I don't know any of this computer gibberish. Alright. Basement level 1. Is it there? Where's it going? I'd imagine it would go there, but I think there's not enough space, is there? Where is it? Is there a way I can, page? Oh. That's new. We're getting all these new contacts. It's pushing the mechanic button all the way up the, list, so I keep pressing the wrong buttons and calling Merryweather and things like that. I don't think it'll let me phone them. Terrorbyte garage. Oh, how did I miss that? This new nightclub's like a maze. Here is my £3.3 million truck. Now, I think this is based off a Mercedes Umnarog. I may be wrong, but I don't really know much about lorries. But it just reminds me of an Umnarog at the front, and the fact it is a Benefactor. Right, go in the back. So let's go in the back of this thing. How do you get in the back? Is there a door on the side? There it is. There's the door.
Hey, I'm talking to you live from... You don't need to know where. This is your truck, a vehicle I designed and assembled, from the keyboards to the codes the systems run on. We should have everything in here we need to take down any score we want. To the rear, you've got a specialized vehicle workshop. You can modify an Oppressor Mark II back there if you want to buy one. I mean, it's just a flying bike with twin machine guns, but I guess that's not everyone's bag. You just jump on the bike to modify or deploy it directly from the Terrorbyte. Your weapons workshop is over here. For the kinds of jobs I have planned, you're gonna need some serious hardware, so it's for the best you got one. The workshop will allow you to buy and upgrade a range of weaponry into superior Mark II variants. Or make them look pretty, if that's what you're into. Now, that big touchscreen in the center of the room is where you should really be looking. We'll QB everything we're doing from there, so log on when you're ready, and I'll talk you through it.
That's a bit of a shame that mission over thing came on. I don't care. I'm doing nothing. How about the missions? Right. Let's just get on with what I'm doing rather than ranting about that, disturbing my video. Right. So we have a weapons workshop as usual. I don't think there's any new guns. If it's going to let me, there we go. So we've got all the guns as usual from gun running, and I think it was Doomsday Heist as well. We've got all the guns from there, so that's all cool. And then we've got all these bits and pieces. Have a look. I don't think I'll be able to do it in here. I might have to go outside. Oh, stuff it, I'll do it outside. Register as the CEO, so let's disable passive mode. We've got to wait 8 seconds for that. Of course, you've got a place to change the clothes. You've got a door to exit out of, which is rather handy. I don't know why it's got 2 doors now. I don't remember there being 2 doors on the outside. Either way, I don't think I'll be able to access this. Multi-lock missile batteries unavailable at this time. Yes, because we're in a garage. Right, so what we'll do then, we'll drive out of the garage, but I'll do this bit first. Register as CEO.
Welcome to my app. If working for an idiot has taught me anything, it's how to make things idiot-proof. So you get to run scores with software that's actually usable. How's that for a change? There should be some names up here you're familiar with. All the illicit businesses in Los Santos and Blaine County. What my little app does is allow you to hack into those businesses if you own them. To run source or supply runs from the truck. You know, like hack into disruption logistics for a gun-running resupply, or into SecuraServe to source your desired cargo. You'll still need to return the stuff to the usual places, but it should save you a lot of travel time.
Sounds cool. I like the sound of that. The only thing I don't like the idea of is the fact that if you're gonna do vehicle cargo, like myself, I think the only one I'll do is vehicle cargo out of this lot. I'll drive the truck to the vehicle, collect the vehicle, and then go to the vehicle warehouse, sell the vehicle. But then now the Terrorbyte is still in the place where I left it. So that kind of doesn't mean it's going to be particularly easier. I suppose you could just spawn the Terrorbyte closer to you and then just do the mission from there, and I suppose that'll make it a little bit quicker by about 5 minutes or so. But either way, that is awesome. We can do everything from here. And I don't know why Bikers is locked. I don't know, what have I got to do? You need to become an MC. Oh, fair enough, whatever. Biker supply, gun running supplies, we've got Vic cargo, we've got client jobs, we've got air freight, and we've got special cargo. That's rubbish. I don't even want to do that. That's even worse. That's cool, but I never even do anything with that. Just leave it sit there, do its thing. And this I do all the time. I don't remember there being a Comet as a CEO vehicle, but maybe I've been wrong. Right, so let's do a client job, as you need to do 5 of these to get a discount on the Oppressor Mark II. But we'll do that in a second. We're going to customize this Terrorbyte first of all. This is just an MOC Mark II, really. This. It's been jazzed up a lot and it's really cool. I love the way this thing looks though. Right, let's tune this thing up. I think I might put it in matte desert tan. So what we got? So we got engine, whatever. So we've got matte colours. I quite like matte grey, but that's pretty much what it is already. Desert tan. I quite like desert tan. Yeah, I put desert tan. I did spawn this in on story mode when I had mods, but that's why I just got the idea of desert tan, because I had put it in desert tan. I liked it, so I keep it like that. Keep it in black. Suspension, transmission, blah blah blah, whatever. Right. Exit the garage. Yes. See how long I last before I get destroyed. So that's like the MOC as well, which is cool because that's a good sounding truck. So look at the interior. No different to anything else truck-like really in the game. Pretty boggo standard. Right, let's go and park up. Oh god, someone's off the road. It's all very terrifying actually, because you don't know what the hell anyone's doing. Is that a helicopter drone blowing me up? Oh no, it's just someone messing around with a cargo bomb. That's cool. I like seeing that. I like seeing players that are doing their own thing, having a bit of fun, not trying to kill me all the time. Which does happen a lot when I play online. I don't know what it is about me. Wow, this thing's very top heavy. Right, let's just park up here, out of the way. Ish. Let's go and have a try out on these little drones and things. Good old GTA Online loading times. Yes, we know you're loading. We've got that little spinning circle to tell us that. Right, let's get started on these client jobs, perhaps. Well, actually, let's test out these. Ow! Let's test out these guns and things first. So what have we got here? We have got to fly a drone. Yes, I want to fly a drone.
The drone. Okay, I'm proud of this little guy. They may be small and fragile, but they're super maneuverable and pack a punch. You've got a decent range on one from the truck, and you'll be able to shock people with the built-in stunner. Or if it's a kamikaze mission, the detonator should take someone out.
I love the sound of that. It's got boost. I thought it was a little bit slow. So we can zoom in as well. Alright, yeah, so we got different types of zooming. It's very slow, like, doing it normally. Definitely needs the boost. What's this Deluxo doing? If he's gonna come near me, I'm gonna blow him up. He's just doing his own thing. I don't want to kill any innocent people. Let's go and stun someone again though. Why is this thing not... You can't really look up or down very much. It's a little bit weird. I don't know why, but that little hit marker reminds me of Deus Ex. I don't know why, but it just does. Did I just miss him? I did, didn't I? At least it's cool, this little drone. People can walk faster than this thing can go. Straight into a house. Right, let's go up. How high can this thing go? We can go pretty far, with the trucks all the way over there. This is actually pretty decent. You can go quite high up. The only thing I do find quite weird is the fact that the camera doesn't go down very often, which, thinking it being a drone, losing connection. Oh no. Oh no. We're going too high. It would be nice, maybe, Rockstar, if you could add like a little marker on the map, like put like a red circle around the Terrorbyte, sort of showing us how far the drone can go. Because that make our lives a little bit easier, otherwise we're going to have to keep guessing all the time. It says losing signal, just fall out the sky. I'm going to kamikaze the petrol station. Just because. I hear a jet. Who is flying this jet? I can't go down though. You can't go down while boosting, which is pretty weird. But you can go up while boosting. Ah, right, so you press the detonate button, you got to hold it down and see what happens. Right, let's go and detonate this petrol station and see how much damage we can do. Let's just go in the middle here, because then so we can have a look at the blast radius. Oh, hang on. Is that helicopter going to do something? Now, she did say this thing's rather fragile, so I can imagine it would take like a couple of bullets and it would just crash to the ground. Right, the helicopter doesn't do anything. So let's go in the middle here and let's blow this thing up. Let's go and have a look at what damage we did.
It's LJ.
Shut up! Exit to cab, there we go, that makes things a bit easier. Let's see how much damage we did to this petrol station. Nothing. Well, that's not very helpful. Oh well, that was cool though. I enjoyed the little drone. That was something a bit new. Now when I did say I spawned this thing in story mode, I did, but you can only spawn this in. That's all you can do with it, is drive around like this, like it is just a normal truck. You don't have the drones, you don't have the working insides or anything, which is pretty disappointing, but there we go. Right, let's park up here. Just randomly. No specific reason why I'm parking here. And let's try out this missile launcher. And then we'll do 5 client jobs and then we'll finish the mission here. To be honest, anyone who hasn't bought an MOC or an Avenger is going to be well off at the minute.
I've got plenty of experience with big money jobs, but now it's my show. I'm gonna run things different. We're not looking for retirement level paydays and our faces on the news. We're taking down good scores, quick and clean, and moving on to the next one, okay? These are jobs clients will pay well for if we get them what they need. Just select a job you want to do, and hey, I'd always recommend working with the crew. This kind of work, other outfits may try to stop you. Good luck.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good. So I'm going to invite my friend Carnerd. Hopefully he will come in nice and quickly, and we can invite him to my CEO and let's do this client job thing. But while we wait for him to join, I'm going to top up on my ammo. That might be a good idea, because it sounds like it's going to be slightly difficult, these missions. Unless it's just pumping up to sound difficult, but then they're not. Need some of them, don't need any of them, don't need any of them. Yes, need some more of them. I don't even know where some of this ammo even goes. I don't even fire some of this off and I still get to pay for it. Exit nerve center. Is that what this thing's called? A nerve center? Right, let's have a look at the... Is this the gun one or is this the... Don't know why, but this trailer sort of is giving me 1980s vibes. That's something like an old 1980s nuclear bunker. And I can say that from experience. Okay, so the missiles kind of work like a like the MOC's guns, but they're like more missile-like them. So you can go quite far. They do move quite slowly. I can't aim down, so it's more of an SAM than anything else. Also, it doesn't appear to be any locking on. I don't know whether I'm doing it wrong. I can't aim down. This is as far down as we can go. So, doing any kind of ground chasing or getting chased by, I don't know, a tank or something, this is pretty useless. But if you're getting chased by a Deluxo, an Oppressor, Oppressor Mark II, or a Wolfhog or whatever, or a Strike Force I should say, then yeah, this thing would be alright. The rate of fire is not too bad, I suppose. It's a tad slower than what you would find in a Savage or something like that, the missile. But the distance is unreal. You can pretty much blow the Maze Bank Tower down from here. But the missiles don't look very strong. So you look at it, the blast radius isn't very strong. I don't get two grand for good behaviour after blowing up the city. So if you just look at the way how the explosion looks, it just looks like a sticky bomb or something like that. The explosion itself is not as big as what a normal missile would be. So I suppose that's the way it has been balanced slightly. So we've got the cannon or the missile launcher there, but then we've got drones here. So it's just the drone and... Oh, there's Carnerd. Let's quickly invite him to my CEO. Secure Reserve, Management, Hire Associates. I think what I'll do, I only do 1 or 2 of these missions because I've just remembered I'm not doing a live stream, am I? I'm doing it through the PlayStation recording thing, and I can't do it for very long. I'm going to do it for an hour before the video cuts off. So if I just do one mission now, and then I may connect up my capture cards to the PS4, and then we can do the rest of the missions and buy the Oppressor Mark II. Or what I might do is just do the missions and then buy the Mark II. I'm not quite sure how to do it, but I know I'm going to do the first mission on this just to show what you can do with the Terrorbyte. Or instead, what we could do is do a car CEO mission from here, just to show that off. That might be a better idea. That's the wrong one. Where do we go here?
Some friendly advice from the woman who built your truck. You can use the system to source product or resupply any of your businesses. Doing that on the move should be a big time saver and money maker, alright? So log on and make use of it.
Come on, let me get in the cab. Exit cab, exit or exit to cab. There we go. So we got ETR1.
Slightly complicated, this one. Get hold of the LSPD chopper I marked on your GPS. Then use its license plate scanner to find the car. Then bring it into the warehouse. Okay? Good luck.
There's the little drone. Now, is that Carnerd or is that someone else using the little drone? Where is it? I can't even see it. That thing's teeny. I don't know whether that was Carnerd or someone else, because it was a weird brownie colour, but I can't see another Terrorbyte around here. So it might have been Carnerd. Didn't even pay attention. It's a shame we got this mission, because you need 2 people for this, which is a bit of a shame, because I wanted one where you could just do it on your own, and Carnerd could drive the truck and I could drive the car, and then make things a bit easier. So this is what I mean by the Terrorbyte not being as useful as you would first imagine. Ooh. Can't miss out on a bit of a bullet fest. Go on in. In you go, Carnerd. I think I'm probably completely and utterly mad the fact that I'm actually doing this in a session of whatever. I never do this in any other session apart from a free session. Because most of the time I just get blown up. So yeah, that's what we can do with the Terrorbyte. You can just spawn in any mission you want. Now, unfortunately, we can't really show off the main perk of it because we are both needed for this. But if you got someone else with you, someone could drive the truck and someone could do the mission. So that's how it could become useful. I think that's the car. No, it's not. Don't get a lava red ETR1 for car CEO normally. Negative. Oh, let's get these roses off us. Which I was meant to do in the first place, but I don't even know what's going on. Leicester. Actually, while we're flying around, we can find out what this page contact does.
Exactly?
So we got Paige's
handle the heat,
number.
my friend? Okay, leave it with creepy Uncle
So
Lester.
what does that do? Really? Okay. It's not that one either, we don't get a lime green one. That's blue and yellow, don't get a blue and yellow one, so it's not that one either. How many more of these things we got? We've got a couple more. I don't think we normally still, we can still drive in one sometimes. Ah, it's red, we might have that one. Yeah, it's that one. I recognise that one. I've done enough of this car CEO to know what car's what. I've done so many of these. It's rather sad. And I haven't done this mission very often though, because I normally do it solo. Now, the question is, how are we going to stop the traffic? I think we're right. So what we're going to do, let's go over here. And let's try and hold up the motorway, because it's never good parking a helicopter in front of the car, because all you would do is just crash into it and then it cost you money. So if you go in front and then get cars to stop, like traffic cars just to stop. So we try and slow them down. That's it. Oh, too quick. No. Right, so now we've got the traffic stopped. We can hold around here a minute. I think Carnerd's going to get the car. Now if they start to move and start to overtake you, just move the helicopter forward a little bit and then they stop moving then. Right, he's got the car. Perfect, look at that. So there we go then. We can do Car CEO from the Terrorbyte. We can also do anything like that from all the other missions and anything that's worthwhile, but I would have said the Car CEO is always the best. That's how I've made my money, and look how much money I've got. That's how I've done it, it's just constant Car CEO. Admittedly, I have used a bit of a glitch, but it's more of a tactic to do it, is that you get high-end cars every time by having every single one of every other car. So you've got to have one of each high-end car, or one of each middle and one of each standard. Well, actually, don't worry about the high-end ones. The high-end ones, so all you need is middle and standard, and if you just get all of them, then you get high-end cars all the time, and it's just so much easier to make money. So you get about 200k-ish an hour. I might do a how I make my money video, just to help you lot out who struggle making money in the game, or just started, or have a vehicle warehouse but don't use it, because it's so helpful. And there we go, mission completed, and we didn't even go to my office. So that is the Terrorbyte. What is my thoughts on the Terrorbyte? I like the way it looks, I like the way it sounds. The interior is cool. It's got a nice 1980s nuclear bunker vibe, which I've been in a nuclear bunker before, and it looks exactly the same sort of, well, the same sort of vibe about it. The price, 3.3 million, is kind of ridiculous. But if you think about it, if you don't have a Terrorbyte, you can't customize your Oppressor Mark II, which is a downside. You can't get a discount on the Oppressor, which is another downside. The only thing you can do is nothing with, well, it does, admittedly, which does annoy me a lot of it, is the fact that the Avenger and the, oh, too close to that. What annoys me is the Avenger and the MOC have become useless. You've pretty much made their job redundant because you can literally just use the Terrorbyte now. It does the same job. The only thing it doesn't do is it's got those cannons, but it's got the missiles, but they don't aim to the ground, so I don't find them being a ground assault vehicle particularly useful. The drones, they're really cool. I don't know how damaging they are. I know you can stun people with it, so I might just go and stun Carnerd, just for a laugh. I'm just going to text him just to let him know. I'm going to stun you. Stun you with drone. Off he goes. Look at that. He's dropping out. We were lucky we didn't get blown up then. Oh, I don't like GTA Online. You can see the Oppressor Mark II and the jet flying around over there. I don't know who the wrong party is. I don't know who killed who or anything, so I can't go around and help anyone. Ugh. Scares me, this. I reckon I'm going to get blown up, but no worries. I don't really care. Right, this is the drone one, I think, isn't it? Or is this the gun? Yeah, there's the drone one. Here we go. Oh, press the wrong button. There is Mr. Carnerd. Oh, he's in my CEO, isn't he? Right, let's come out of there in a minute. Come on. Drone available in 52 seconds. So there's a cooldown. Just gonna text him 2 seconds. 2 seconds, you're still with my CEO. Yeah. My CEO. Let's be texting quickly and failing. Right, so let's just retire from here a minute. We don't need to be a CEO in a minute. No, we see player coming up. What's he gonna do? I need to go that way. Cool, I'm happy with that. I'm fine with that. I'm so worried what players are gonna do because this game has become so hostile. Now, before, like, when I played this game, when I first came to PS4 online, there was nothing like this. The Bikers hadn't even come out. Okay, and admittedly I did join rather late, but Bikers wasn't even out. Cunning Stunts had just come out, and it was so peaceful. Now look at it. It's gone all red now. Did he shoot me then, or did he miss? Oh, actually, you can take a few bullets. That thing's... I can imagine this being such a griefing toll. Run away. Now, one thing I haven't tested out yet, and that's the Terrorbyte scanning system. Let's blow him up. Where's he gone? Look at him. I got him. No, that's pretty funny. I like that. These drones are awesome. But they are. That was difficult to do though, because he wasn't shooting at me. He was running away, and I struggled to blow him up. So I can't imagine it being particularly practical, this drone. Oh, right. That's it. That's it for this video today. I think that just sums up the Terrorbyte, really. You can do missions. You could customize your Presser Mark II over there, which you'll see this feature in the next video. You could do missions from here to get discounts on the oppressor, and the oppressor discount's about $1 million or so that will take off a little bit of money from the Terrorbyte as a sort of... It does reduce the price a little bit, make this a little bit more worthwhile, as you do get a discount on that. There's a few other bits and pieces that are cool, like the drones. You can go and blow people up, you can stun people, it's cool. I can imagine this thing has got the same amount of sort of damage capability as a normal MOC. So yeah, I can imagine it being not so bad. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to text Carnerd quickly to blow up Terrorbyte. Blow up truck. So we can see how much damage this thing can actually take. He'll probably kill me in the process as well, but I don't care. I've already killed him already. But yeah, £3.3 million is quite a lot. If you don't have an MOC and you don't have an Avenger, yeah, this thing's perfect for you, because the MOC and the Avenger are now pretty much worthless, because this thing does the exact same thing as that. Is he not? Is he gonna blow it up, or is he just walking away? Okay, there's 1, 2. Ah! I was wrong! I was completely wrong! Two explosions, and that's it, and it's done. It's just... Oh god! I'm stunned, man. That's another armoured vehicle that was meant to be this badass, like, go-to vehicle to stay alive against the Oppressor Mark II and things like that. And it's blown up within 2. I'm completely gobsmacked. Only 2 missiles. So I could be sitting there flying around in my drone, and an oppressor comes along, fly one missile, oh, the thing's blown up. Why? Why does it not have the same sort of armament and damage capability as a MOC or an Avenger? Like, now that has become unbalanced. Oh. Okay, that's a little bit annoying. That has annoyed me a little bit, but I could possibly see why they've done that. It's because you can go around griefing people with this drone, so I suppose it won't take very long to get them out of the drone. But at the end of the day, I can't see it being that difficult to actually shoot down the drone in the first place. You saw how much damage Carnerd was doing to it when he was shooting at it. So I suppose it won't take very long for it to be shot down. But if you can't manage to shoot it down, at least you could run around and throw a couple of grenades down to that Terrorbyte if you can find it and blow it up. So I could probably see why they've done it, but at the end of the day, it is quite annoying. I wish 5 missiles would have been good enough, I would have said, not 2. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, on that rather escalated review, I like the Terrorbyte. I think it's worth the 3 million if you haven't got an Avenger or the MOC. If you do have an Avenger MOC, okay, it's a bit expensive, but I suppose if you want the Oppressor Mark II, this is pretty much a necessity, as you can customize it and you can get discounts from doing the missions. So at the end of the day, you do kind of need it if you want the Oppressor and if you want the discounts on the Oppressor. Because I could buy the Oppressor now, but it costs 3 something million, and I'm not prepared to spend another £3 million today. Thank you very much, Rockstar. So let's go and do these client jobs. But if you want to join me doing the client jobs, next video with the Oppressor in is where I'm going to do that in. So, thank you very, very much for watching this video today. Hopefully you enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you in another video. Bye!